Who is Burgett? The Danish Duchess beside King Frederik at Wimbledon, her untold royal story revealed. Welcome to BNews. The world of royalty is no stranger to surprises, but few moments have sparked as much intrigue as the sight of King Frederik of Denmark seated beside a striking woman at this year's Wimbledon Championships. Cameras panned across the royal box, and there she was, Birgitte, the Duchess of Denmark, her serene elegance captivating audiences and sparking endless speculation. Who is this Danish Duchess who shared a moment in the spotlight with the king? What is her true connection to Denmark's royal family? And how did her quiet life suddenly become the subject of international headlines? Today, we uncover the untold story of Burgett, her origins, her role in Danish high society, and the meaning behind her presence beside King Frederik at one of tennis' grandest stages. But before we dive into this royal revelation, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to BNews, and hit the bell icon so you never miss an exclusive report on the world's most fascinating royal stories. And tell us in the comments, do you believe appearances like Burgett's help modernize royal tradition or stir unnecessary controversy? Let us know. It all began on that warm afternoon at Wimbledon. The center court was packed with celebrities, dignitaries, and royals, as the world's best players battled on the grass. Yet as the camera swept over the royal box, viewers across Denmark, and beyond, found themselves captivated not only by the king's presence but also by the woman at his side. Dressed in a refined pastel suit with understated jewels, Birgitte carried herself with quiet confidence, her every gesture exuding a familiarity with royal etiquette. Within minutes, social media was abuzz. Who was she? Why was she sitting next to the king? And what does this mean for the Danish royal family? Birgitte's story is one that intertwines old Danish aristocracy, modern ambition, and deep loyalty to her roots. Born into one of Denmark's noble families, Birgitte's early life was defined by tradition and duty. Unlike more flamboyant European aristocrats, she preferred a path of subtlety, dedicating herself to charitable causes and preserving the cultural heritage of her family estate in Jutland. She received a discreet but thorough education, attending Denmark's finest schools and later completing her studies in art history and cultural diplomacy, a field that made her invaluable in high-profile royal events. Yet despite her noble lineage and accomplishments, Birgitte maintained a low public profile for years. Her appearances at court functions were rare and always understated. Those close to her describe her as a woman of quiet strength, who has long been a trusted confidant to members of the royal household. But it wasn't until Wimbledon that the public saw her so prominently, sharing the royal box with King Frederik. This fueled countless theories. Was she representing Denmark officially? Acting as an ambassador of culture? Or simply accompanying the king in a personal capacity? Royal watchers were quick to note that Birgitte's presence aligns with a subtle yet deliberate strategy by the Danish monarchy. In recent years, there has been a concerted effort to modernize the image of the crown, bringing forward new faces, highlighting noble traditions, and reconnecting with younger audiences. Burgett, with her impeccable background and contemporary poise, embodies that balance. Her appearance at Wimbledon was no accident, insiders say. Rather, it was a carefully planned move that showcased Denmark's softer power on a global stage. Gracing such an international event alongside King Frederik also serves a symbolic purpose. Wimbledon, after all, is not just a tennis tournament, it is one of the few remaining bastions of European aristocratic culture, where tradition and modernity meet. By choosing to attend, and by bringing Burgett, King Frederik subtly reminded the world of Denmark's enduring presence in the tapestry of European royalty. For Burgett, it was an opportunity to demonstrate her diplomatic skills, charming fellow royals, mingling with international figures, and representing Danish elegance with aplomb. The relationship between Burgett and the royal family has always been one of quiet support. Sources close to the palace reveal that she has been a longtime friend of Queen Mary as well, offering counsel on matters of Danish heritage and occasionally assisting with royal charities focused on art and education. Her presence at Wimbledon, then, was not only about accompanying the king but also symbolizing the monarchy's broader network of support. This appearance also reignited debates about how much modern royals should integrate non-reigning aristocrats into their public roles. Some commentators praised Birgitte's grace and the fresh air she brought to the event. Others, however, questioned whether her presence overshadowed Queen Mary, who has recently taken on even more prominent duties as Denmark's queen consort. But among the Danish public, the overall sentiment was one of pride, seeing a fellow Dane represent the country with such poise on an international stage. Those who observed the king and Burgett at Wimbledon noted their easy rapport. They shared quiet conversations between points, smiled often, and even exchanged a few light-hearted remarks that drew laughter. While royal protocol prevents them from revealing too much in public, their comfort with one another spoke volumes about their mutual respect and long-standing connection. Birgitte's own family issued a short statement after the event, expressing their immense pride in her representation of Danish culture. They emphasized her lifelong dedication to serving Denmark's interests quietly and with dignity, adding that her presence at Wimbledon was a testament to the values she holds dear. For them, this moment was not a sudden rise to fame but rather the natural culmination of years of service behind the scenes. The Danish press has since delved into her philanthropic work, highlighting her contributions to preserving Denmark's historical landmarks and promoting cultural exchange programs with other European nations. Burgett is credited with saving several endangered heritage sites from decay and bringing attention to overlooked aspects of Danish art. Her efforts have earned her numerous accolades, though she has always deflected praise, insisting that she is merely a steward of her family's legacy. Looking ahead, many royal analysts believe this appearance may herald a larger role for Burgett in Denmark's royal narrative. While she is unlikely to become a full-time working royal, her ability to bridge tradition and modern sensibilities makes her a valuable figure in maintaining the monarchy's relevance. Some even speculate she may take on formal advisory roles in cultural affairs, a move that would further solidify her standing in the royal circle. At Wimbledon, Burgett proved that she can handle the spotlight without stealing it. As the match drew to a close, she stood beside King Frederik, applauding graciously and exchanging polite words with fellow attendees before slipping away quietly, true to her understated nature. Yet the impression she left behind was anything but quiet, a reminder that sometimes, the most compelling royal stories are those that unfold subtly, over time. As Denmark reflects on this surprising yet significant moment, the question remains, will Birgitte become a more visible figure in Denmark's royal engagements? Or will she return to the shadows of quiet service, appearing only when the crown calls upon her? One thing is certain, her story has only just begun. What are your thoughts on Birgitte's appearance at Wimbledon? Do you see her as a refreshing addition to the royal scene, or should the focus remain solely on the reigning monarchs? Share your opinion in the comments below. We're eager to hear your perspective on this fascinating royal development. And don't forget, like this video, subscribe to BNews, and stay tuned for more captivating, in-depth reports on the stories behind the world's most iconic royals.